Ladies and gentlemen, Gits and Grass, we've got some more Dawn of War 2 Elite Mod action for you here today. A 3-on-3 with Bernardinho as the Tech Marine, Kitsune as the Plague Champion, and KinghtOshadow as a very unshadow-looking Farseer over here for the Eldar. Then their opponents, Inekura as the Apothecary, PreistofBeer as the Warp Spider, and Hutsy as the Demon Hunter. Now, if you have taken a quick look around, things might be a little different than you're used to. Maybe this will help. That's right, we're on high resources, and we're playing with only 250 victory points. This is a new way that Inekura and a few other people have been playing recently. They say it's a lot of fun. They sent me this game, so I'm going to cast it. How about that? So, look, we're still going to see, I guess, a couple initial squads out. You want something early, at least, to start getting your initial cabs down, take the map where you can, and then everybody immediately teching up. We see Bernardinho at least going from his Assault Space Marines, maybe getting out a little early pressure over here. Upgrades coming down across the board. Armor of Damnation for the Demon Hunter. Warp Spider actually vanilla. Apothecary already with the improved medical equipment and the Storm Bolter. This game's going to escalate quick. The bodies are going to hit the ground fast. Vehicles are going to be coming out here in just a few moments, and it's not going to be long for this one, I can tell you that much. Let's see, we already have a Dreadnought coming out for Inekura. You can see the whole blue team's gone straight to tier 3, so they're going to cede a little early map control to the Reds, who are taking advantage of that, gunning down everything with the Shuriken Cannon and the Grenade Launcher Heretics. You can just buy whatever you want almost right away. So the fights for the VPs are going to be fierce, and with only 250 victory points out, it's going to be fast. A triple cap probably just almost means the end of the game in this setup. We have, wow, KinghtOshadow going for some early tier 1. Triple Shuriken Cannons out already. A Plague Champion turret. Oh no. Oh dear, we're already seeing the cheese come out. There's one Plague Champion turret. There's about to be a second. The Plague Champ also fully upgraded with the Plague Sword, Fetid Armor, and Blight Grenade. Looking to lock down the middle completely from the start. With these two turrets here, they're already going to have a strong hold on the mid, and their natural VP as well, honestly. The Dreadnought for Inekura now moving out on the field, and a Whirlwind coming out behind that. PreistofBeer with just the 2 Dire Avengers going straight into tier 3, but since the Blues decided to hard tech, oh my god, a third turret going down now. Between the 3 Shuriken Cannons and the 3 Plague Champion turrets, this is going to be a hard position to break, even with all this tier 3 tech coming out. The red team took full advantage of the blue team tearing up so fast. They are getting a few extra things onto the field, but the blue team just going straight for the big guns. The Land Raider Crusaders getting purchased right now for the Grey Knights of Hutsy. PreistofBeer almost in tier 3. Inekura with the Dreadnought charging forward. Are they actually going to be able to break this? The Plague Champion's just continuing to... He's going to spend all of his high resources income on turrets. A 4th turret now going down. A Hugbot coming out here as well. Inekura's Dreadnought trying to do what it can. It's upgrading to a Melta as well. Oh, nope, maybe not. It changed its mind. It's going for Dark Age of Technology now instead. This Whirlwind's probably a little far forward. Already 200 points on the map. You can see things are escalating quickly. This definitely looks like a tier 3 fight. Oh my gosh, a war gear I haven't seen for ages. The Shimmer Orb on the Warp Spider Exarch already coming down, allowing him to decap the point under fire from the turrets there, completely blocking out any fire outside of that Shimmer Orb. Inekura's Dreadnought trying to do what it can against the Hugbot over here. There's another Dreadnought coming in to support, and a Melta Bomb going down, so it should actually take out the Space Marine Dreadnought. Inekura's getting outpaced over there. Meanwhile, in the center of the map, there's Wraith Lords blasting away at these Dire Avengers. Supporting fire coming in from the double Whirlwinds from Inekura, but not quite being enough. PreistofBeer with double Warp Spiders, now a D-Cannon. Terminators coming out. The red team recognizing that maybe it's time for tier 3. Why are we hanging around in tier 2? But so far, Inekura went kind of in to break those turrets. He got one of them, but he lost the Dreadnought for it in return. Big flank coming in here. 2 Dreadnoughts for the Space Marines on the red side coming in. And the pair of Whirlwinds, while good fire support, I don't know what they're going to do against all these Plague Champion turrets. The Crusaders creeping up on the far side over here. We're only a few minutes into the game. Crusaders and Predators hitting the field, and the action is already escalated to its maximum effectively. Whirlwinds blasting around wherever they can, but the Dreadnaughts are closing in. Oh no, a Melt-A-Bomb coming down. Already claimed one vehicle with the Melt-A-Bomb. They don't even need it. The Melt-A-Dreads did their job. And now the Tech Marine and his forces swinging around the backside of the blue team's forward positions. The Warp Spiders doing what they can. Oh my gosh, look at that! The D-Cannon ripping apart 3 squads of Chaos Space Marines, almost taking out the Plague Champion as well. But now there's dual Wraith Lords over here. If he doesn't move this thing fast, it's going to get blasted right off the map. Gets a little reinforcement, but I don't think it's going to be enough. One more shot, obliterated. The D-Cannon's out of commission. The Land Raider Crusader barely made it out of there alive. Inekura now calling the Master Wraigth Guard is cheating. I don't know about that, but I think the real problem here are these twin Dreadnaughts. The one with the Melta, support of Stern Guards, and now, oh my gosh, that's both Whirlwinds out of commission for Inekura. Inekura was saying how good this game was, but it's not looking too great for him. Grey Knight Terminators now on the map, getting the heck out of there. A little bit too much fire there. The Warp Spider falls as well. I don't know. I don't know. Is the triple... Is just the Plague Champion turret spam the answer to this game mode? I certainly hope not. It can't be, right? They've got to be able to break that. There's Inekura's got a Plasma Dev coming out. He has a second one coming as well. Looks like we have a couple Purgation Squads, Purifiers. I think long-range, high damage is going to be the name of this kind of game. You can get some melee done, but I mean, in a 3v3, it's just going to be so hard to get stuff in there. Lazpred managed to isolate one of these Dreadnaughts. Oh my gosh, a nice Plasma Devastator shot coming in, taking out the Stern Guards. It looks like one of these Dreadnaughts is in peril as well. Only 88 points on the scoreboard for the blue team, though. They need to get out here quick. They've only got a couple minutes to do something about this. Grey Knight Terminators and the Land Raider coming up to flank the Crusaders, still very injured. There's nothing out here to actually fix this thing up. Where are Hutsy's Stormtroopers? He needs to get them out here. Fix up the... Oh, it's too late. The Land Raider's down. Meanwhile, in the center of the map, the Predator moving forward. That Plasma Devastator getting a lot of work. Oh my god, there's 3 Plasma Devastators now for Inekura. Are the Vanguards going to go down? They do. Stern Guard's down. Vanguard's down. Shimmer Orb down as well. The one thing that's keeping the blue team in this game is that Shimmer Orb. It allowed them to get a cap earlier on. But, oh my gosh, the Grey Knight Terminators go down on top of everything else. Hutsy now down to just a couple Purgation Squads, and now the full brunt of the Red Army coming down. The Shimmer Orb's worn off. There is another D-Cannon Singularity. Wait, this is a Singularity? What's the set? Is that a Storm on top of the Singularity? Singularity goes down. Oh no, it's a double Singularity, almost wiping 3 squads. That took a big chunk. Almost all the Chaos Forces out of here. The Hugbot goes down. The Plasma Dev's firing away. Now 3 on the field, just blasting those blue orbs across the entire map. The Predator at 2 HP. Back that thing up. I guess it doesn't matter because you can buy a new one, but map presence matters in this game. Oh my gosh, the Plasma Devastators are just blasting away. It's like a lethal game of dodgeball here in the center. Terminators trying desperately to cap or prevent the cap from the red team. The red team's barely lost any VPs at all, still sitting at almost their full score here at 234. A big cloaked Eldar squad now moving up. Oh my gosh, everything's just going down so fast. We're only a few minutes in and the game might almost be over. But these armies are insane. There's triple Wraigth Guard, there's a Land Raider, there's more Plague Marine turrets than I can count. Hutsy's just been losing everything, unfortunately. Warp Spider's ravaging the retreating Eldar forces over here, deciding to teleport away, but 2 squads of fully upgraded Warp Spiders are going to make short work of any of those setup teams. Chaos Terminators now out here as well. We've got Grey Knight Terminators, we had Chaos Terminators, now we just need some Space Marine ones to round it out. Predators and Dreads moving forward, along with the triple Plasma Devastators. Ooh, a mass retreat there, seeing the Apothecary coming in. I don't know if that was intentional or not. It seemed like those weren't under any real threat. The Predator duel continues over here, but one's revealing its rear armor. Is it going to go down? Does it get the parting shot? No, it hits the Tech Marine. It gets out of there. Ooh, Warp Spider looks like he went for a phase shift, but hit a whole lot of nothing. 61 to 234, and things are looking pretty rough for the blue team, honestly. We've got a Grey Knight Dreadnought coming out. We've got a pair of D-cannons still from PreistofBeer. A lot of artillery, but nothing really to push up from the Blues. They have 4 Plasma Devastators now. Oh, we've got a... Is that a time field that's down? What's happening over here? Oh my gosh, a huge Eldritch Storm tears apart the Wraith Lord formation. Does it take out... It took out one of the squads entirely? No, it does not. But as tends to be the case, when one team remembers they have nukes, so does the other team. A returning storm comes down. What's going on in the center? Plasma Devastators blasting away. There's a squad. He effectively has an entire squad of Plasma Devs, along with the Cyclone Missile Launcher, takes out the Land Raider. Is this number of Plasma Devastators finally going to be the answer? With only 29 points left, I sure hope it is. The Las Cannon Predator, a conversion beamer in the back as well. Another Plague Champion turret goes down. And it looks like Inekura might finally be breaking into the center. With only 19 points remaining, can they get the cap? Oh my gosh, look at all the Plasma Devastator shots! The dodgeball game's on, and it looks like the Chaos Space Marines are losing. You're not supposed to get hit by those. 10 points, 9, 8, the decap's coming in. The Librarian's gonna get it. The victory points come to a standstill with only 7 left for the Blues. Once you're under 8 points, though, you cannot let the point get captured again at all, because it takes about 8 points worth of time to get a decap. The Plague Champion gets the capture, but he pays for it with his life. The Terminator's taking lots of Plasma Dev shots. Look at this firing line. Oh my god. They're just blasting everything away. The Chaos Terminators are down. The Plasma Devastators are doing so much work. And the Plague Champion can't hold. The Apothecary is using his advanced healing with a Venerable Dreadnought charging through the lines, knocking over all the setup teams. There's a Melta Dread pushing forward, but it doesn't look like they're actually going to be able to do anything about this. 7 points left. All the Reds have to do is capture the VPs one single time. Oh no, a mass retreat from the Eldar? Was that intentional? It's going to take a long time for those Wraith Lords, or Wraith Guards rather, to get back on the field. Oh my gosh, Warp Spider's just trying to raw DPS down this Plague Champion turret. They drop a couple grenades. The Haywires don't do the trick. 10 HP remains on the Venerable Dreadnought, but there is, oh my gosh, an orbital strike coming in. Will the Venerable survive? I do not know. It's trying to dodge. Oh my gosh, did it actually dodge? No! Oh, just barely on the edge of the explosion with only 10 HP. It didn't take much to actually trigger that. I thought he was going to manage to somehow dodge all 3 of those beams. But the Venerable Dreadnought is down. The Plague Champion's trying to get the cap in. But with 4 Plasma Devastators, how are you ever going to capture this point? They're continuing to just blast away. The red team kind of panicking here. They have some time. Not a lot, but they have to consider how they're actually going to break this position, because just running at this number of artillery teams isn't going to do it. Another orbital strike comes down. Man, these Wraith Guards have had it. They got nuked once before. This is second time now the mass Wraith Guard blob gets hit with a nuke. First it was the Eldritch Storm. Now it was the orbital strike. The Avatar's looking for trouble up here. And, man, Bernardinho has nothing left. He has literally nothing on the field. This is Bernardino's whole army right now. You just need to be building things. That's the problem. In this game, if you lose a bunch of squads at once, you probably weren't able to build much more. Now he's just spamming Dreadnaughts. I'm not sure that's the right choice, but I guess he doesn't have the red to do much else. That's the one thing with Space Marine. If you're playing high resources and you're in Tier 3, your primary resource in Tech Marine Tier 3 sometimes is your Zeal, your red resource. So if you use all that up, you can't actually get your big stuff back out onto the field. The spam is real. Oh my gosh. 5 Devastators now. 5 Devastators, 3 Warp Spider squads, an Avatar, a bunch of Wraith Guards, and soon to be another Land Raider Crusader. And there's still plenty of resources left. No one's running out of time. The only thing that's running out is victory points. That's the only way this game's going to end. No one's going to completely obliterate an army at this stage. Bernardinho continuing to just pump out Dreadnaughts, but against this many Plasma Devs, I'm not sure that's the right call. That said, if he can move in on the side here, he might actually be able to do something about this, but the triple cap is making those points tick off very quickly with only 250 VPs on the board from the very start. It makes these games fast, it makes them hectic, and it makes it so that, just the entire game, you've seen, I mean, we started in Tier 3 effectively. This might be the new way to cast 3v3s. I'm really digging this. Wrath of Cain comes down, doesn't take anything out, but it does knock everything away. It's preventing the decap on the far side. All the action's happening right here. Oh, the Wailing Doom hits everything. And then the Warp Spiders, so all three squads jump in to pick up the pieces. The Avatar's not going to survive, though. Oh, man, and look at this. 3 squads of Warp Spiders supported by the greater healing here of the Apothecary. That big, slow AoE heal, making sure they all stay on the field. Somehow that Aspiring Champion didn't go down. I don't even know how that happened, but the Dreadnaughts are coming out. Bernardino's Dreads now meeting up with the rest of the red team army. They only have 55 victory points remaining. And it looks like Inekura just has attack ground on. He knows he doesn't want to lose that victory point. Look at this. That's the most beautiful thing I've seen. Now, you know how much I love plasma devs. Oh, the Seer Council's not here for it, though. Oh, man, they're really good at dodgeball. They dodge every single shot. They move in on the plasma devs and the D-cannons. There's nothing but setup teams back here, and the Seer Council can probably rip every single one of them apart. That said, I'm sure they're just going to get rebuilt. Dreadnaughts are out here. They need to make sure all of these setup teams start getting dislodged, because that many Plasma Devastators can probably actually rip apart these Dreadnaughts, knock them to pieces. 13 points remaining, though, with the 2-0 cap. I don't know the red team. The red team's pushing forward, but they're not getting the caps in time. They didn't cap their natural VP. Oh, no! The VPs are ending right here. Either way, it was going to end right here, but unfortunately for the red team, it ended for them. No one capped their natural VP. What was over here? The Dark Reapers were here. They were just being lazy. Oh my gosh. That was pretty fun. That was a good time. I'd cast more of that. Do you guys want more of that? You let me know. You let me know in the comments down there. After you, of course, like and follow. All of those things are important. Ring the bell, all the YouTube things. You know what you gotta do to get the notifications. If you want more Dawn of War, this is the place to get it. Send me any replays that you would like to see yourself, of course. And I will catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.